Hello everyone, this is Pauline Angel, URK20CS1015 from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Karunya. In this video, I am going to explain you the applications of stack, which is expression evaluation and conversion. So let's get started. In this, we are going to implement the applications of stack so as to evaluate an expression. So before going into the program, we need to know that there are three kinds of expressions. They are infix, prefix and postfix expressions. Infix expression is an expression which has operators in between operands, and prefix is an expression which is having operators before the operands, and lastly postfix expression is an expression which has operators after the operands. So in this program, we are going to see the implementation and evaluation of a postfix expression, which means the expression contains operators after the operands. So for this, let's see the program. As usually, we have created a class called stack ADT. So in this class, we have defined functions, different kind of functions, because before evaluating the expression, we have to implement the stack. So for implementation, these functions are required. So let's see what these functions are. IsFull, isEmpty, push, pop, peek, display, and finally these two, eval and cal, are the additional new functions which we are going to see in this program. For implementation of stack, isFull, empty, isEmpty, push, pop, peek, display are used. So as we all know that isFull function is used to see whether the stack is empty or not. So if it is empty, it is going to keep the top as -1. Otherwise, it is going to say that the stack is full, or if the stack is full, it will it is going to implement this output such as the stack is full or no for the push is allowed. So isFull is going to be connected with push, and isEmpty is going to connect with the function pop. So push is going to push the element. So as I have said, if the function isFull is true, then it is not going to accept any push condition. And then if it is empty, it is going to accept, it is going to say that the stack is currently empty, or it is going to say that the pop option is going to be implemented. And then peek is to display the topmost element, which is currently the topmost element in the stack. If the top is -1, -1 means the stack is empty. So if the top is -1, then it is going to return saying that the stack is currently empty. Otherwise, if else condition is implemented, then peek function will display the topmost element in the stack. And then display function is going to display the elements in the stack. And coming to the eval function, in here we are going to give different kinds of operators. So this program is going to evaluate the expression which is containing operators and operands. So the first for loop here, in this for loop we have given a if-else condition. So this if condition is going to see whether the given expression is having an operator. If it is having an operator, it will pop the operands. Since this expression is postfix expression, first we are going to give operands and then operators. So once the operator is detected, it will pop the first given elements, and then it will take the operator and it will calculate the result, and then the result is pushed into the stack again. If the operator is not detected, then the else condition is implemented, which means we are going to give operands. It is going to ask us to give the operands. So once the operand or the element is given, it is going to push into the stack. And then this calculation CAL, which means calculation function, is going to take the operators and it is going to calculate the expression. So if else condition, if else loop is given here. So we have used this condition so as to calculate the expression, which means evaluating and calculating. So if the operator is plus, which means addition, it is going to add and return the value. Likewise, similarly, it is going to take subtraction, multiplication, division, and power. And finally, I have given the print statements, which is going to print the outputs and also taking inputs. So let's run the code and see. See here, it is asking us to enter an expression. Since we are doing the program for postfix expression, I am going to give a postfix expression. I am going to give like A, B plus. A, B are elements, which means or operands, and plus is the operator. See, this expression is having operands and operator afterwards the operands. So let's give enter. It is asking us to give an element for A, give a value for A. So let's give number 4, and then it is asking us to enter value for B. Let's give 7, enter, and now it has given the answer as 11. So 4 plus 7 equals to 11. So this is how the calculation is done. For a postfix expression, the operands will be taken and the first popped out operand will be considered as the right side element, and the second popped out element will be considered as the first element. So first element and then the operator plus, and then the last element, which is the second element, which is B. So A plus B equals to 4 plus 7 equals to 11. So let's give another operation and see. I am executing it again. So this time let's give A plus B, B, C star, or A, B star. Let's go with the simple basic one, A, B star. So it will ask us to give a value for A. Let's give 6, and value for B 4. It will return the value 24 here. Yes. So similarly, it will apply for all the operators which we have given in these conditions. So it will detect the operators and it will pop the operands, and then it will evaluate the expression, and then it will return the answer. This answer will be pushed into the stack again. So this is how this is one of the application of stack, and this is how we do the evaluation for postfix expression. So hope you understood this well. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.